Normally, whenever we read economic survey, we see that infrastructure is kept separately as a topic, but this time the emphasis of the government of India is both on investment and infrastructure. Now, we have divided this chapter into these 4 categories, which will help us to understand the content of the chapter. So first, in terms of infrastructure, we are going to understand what is the development and what is the plan related to physical infrastructure. Physical means tangible, which you can touch and feel. These are called as the real assets of the government. Number 2 is social infrastructure. Without social infrastructure, the human capital cannot be used productively and there cannot be social upliftment. That is why social infrastructure is equally important. Then you have the third category, which is called as digital infrastructure. So earlier in the conventional sense, we always used to think that physical infrastructure is the most important thing. Then came the importance of social infrastructure for human capacity building. But nowadays we understand that without digital infrastructure, we cannot harness these two. So these 3 actually are the pillars of infrastructure. And the 4th one is policies. Because see, if we want that we need more roads, more railway stations, more airports, more seaports, we need to have a solid plan. That plan must come from the government of India as to who will construct the infrastructure, how to arrange finance, who will do the repair work, right? So that is why when we see the physical infrastructure, the question that comes to our mind is what is the policy of the government of India for this? But we understand that social infrastructure is the most important thing for our survival, for our capacity building, because we as humans, what are we going to do with the roads? What are we going to do with the seaport and electricity if it does not improve our life? So that is the reason that social infrastructure is equally important, and we should ask ourselves, what is the policy which we have created for physical and social infrastructure? But we understand that if we use digital infrastructure, it makes our life easy. It helps the government of India to deliver the services to the society in cost-effective and efficient manner. Which means the policies that we have created, the framework of the policy must talk about physical, social, and digital. So before we start the analysis of physical, social, and digital, we would understand what is the policy framework that government of India has created so that we can achieve these 3.